I wanted to write a poem for the Muslims in New Zealand. I always thought that light must fight its way into the mosque so it can illuminate the most beautiful place of worship. I like to think that the bricks that were chosen to be a part of the walls must think of themselves as so special, and the ones that weren't must be so jealous. But now, I imagine the walls filled with bullets. I imagine daughters coming home without fathers, and husbands coming home without wives. I imagine horror. I imagine fear. I imagine my people screaming and screaming, and no one even listening. After the terrorist attack that killed 51 people, Senator Anning said, "The real cause of bloodshed on New Zealand streets today is the immigration program that allowed Muslim fanatics to migrate to New Zealand in the first place." I was sent his words by my 11-year-old cousin. She asked me why people hate Muslims. So I took this heavy burden of advocacy and I put it on her small shoulders and I told her, "You will be strong. It is okay to be afraid, but it is not okay to let that fear stop you from being brave." I told her, "The angels are the protectors of the heavens, but the Muslims are the protectors of the earth." She needs to bring light into a dark world, and that Muslims have the souls of lovers, and in this black and white world, we must continue to paint in color. It is our duty to speak up for our brethren, and she just looks at me. 11 years old, and she tells me I already knew this. And if she knows it, to my people, you should know it too. It is not a time to cower or be afraid. We got God, we got all we need. Power comes from the Most High. Our bloodlines come from people who gave their lives so we could sit and cup our hands in prayer. And what power does hate have in the face of prayers? Our people were executed publicly in a live stream video. So I want you to know that they were heartbeats with dreams and stories. Mukad Ibrahim, 3 years old. Abdullah Hidiri, 4 years old. Hiba Sami, 12 years old. Saeed Milni, 14 years old. Talha Rashid, killed in front of his father. Naeem Rashid saw his son shot in front of him and ran to the terrorists with his bare hands to stop him. Mustafa Khalid ran from a war-torn Syria only to be greeted with bullets at his own mosque, Husna. Married to a man that was wheelchair-bound, she ran in front of the shooter and took the bullet for her husband, Muhammad Alaina, a Palestinian refugee, the founder of the mosque. At the Alayan 33, a goalkeeper and a brand new father. Daoud Nabi, 71,